Welcome to Afghan News. Afghanistan is ready to include Pakistan in the United States-led dialogue with Taliban in its efforts to move forward on the national reconciliation process aimed at stabilizing the Afghan society and ensuring peace in the region, the Foreign Ministry spokesman Janan Musazai has said. Musazai said Kabul needs Pakistan's urgent support and wants Islamabad to take practical steps in supporting the reconciliation process in the war-torn country. The spokesperson further said that matters concerning the whereabouts of the Taliban chief Mullah Muhammad Umar and other militant leaders are no more an obstacle in the strengthening of ties between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Musazai added that the government wants to stabilize the law and order situation in Afghanistan within the next 2 years and before the complete withdrawal of foreign troops, and Pakistan can play a key role in the process. A NATO airstrike killed 8 civilians in the southern province of Helmand, a district police chief said on Saturday, adding to a 2011 toll that is so far the deadliest for civilians in the decade-long war. The airstrike happened about 3 p.m. local time Friday in the North Ali district of Helmand after insurgents had attacked troops from the NATO-led International Security Assistance Force in the area, said North Ali district police chief Shidi Khan. The victims on Friday were from one family that had recently fled fighting in the neighboring Uruzgan province. Khan added, ISAF confirmed an airstrike was carried out after a coalition patrol came under attack, saying a team of coalition members met with local leaders and ISAF was assessing the incident. Civilian casualties caused by NATO-led troops have long been a major source of friction between Kabul and its western backers. An Afghan government official says a NATO helicopter has crashed overnight in eastern Afghanistan. Provincial spokesman Shahidullah Shahid says coalition and Afghan officials were investigating the crash site in Saidabad district of Wardak province on Saturday. NATO says it is investigating a helicopter incident in the area but has not confirmed a crash or released details. Taliban has claimed responsibility for the crash. Zabihullah Mujahid, a Taliban spokesman, in a written statement on Saturday said that it was a U.S. military helicopter, adding that NATO attacked a house in Saidabad where insurgent fighters were gathering Friday night when the Taliban fired on NATO and downed the helicopter, killing the crew, and 8 insurgents were also killed. A Ukrainian court has ordered the detention of Yulia Tymoshenko, the former prime minister, following a state prosecutor's move to take her into custody during her trial on charges of abuse of office. Her supporters gathered outside the court building in the capital Kiev and tried to block the road, but riot police pushed them aside. Judge Rodion Karyev said he ordered Tymoshenko's detention over her systemic violations of court rules, but did not say how long the detention would last, and adjourned the trial until Monday. Tymoshenko, 50, the country's most powerful opposition leader, has criticized the trial as an attempt by President Viktor Yanukovych, an ally of Russia, to bar her from elections, and mocked the court. Tymoshenko has been accused of illegally forcing the state energy company Naftogaz to sign a gas supply contract with Russia in 2009, but she insists she is innocent, arguing that the contract ended weeks of natural gas disruptions to Ukrainian and European consumers, and that she was authorized to sign the deal as prime minister. The government of Muammar Gaddafi denied a rebel report Friday that a NATO-led airstrike had killed the Libyan leader's son Hamis, commander of one of the government's most loyal and best-equipped units. Government spokesman Musa Ibrahim said the report of Hamis Gaddafi's death was applied to cover up the killing of a civilian family in Bulliten, a battlefront city where Gaddafi forces are trying to halt the rebel advance on Tripoli. A rebel spokesman said the airstrike had killed 32 Gaddafi loyalists, including Hamis Gaddafi's son in Bulliten, where Hamis Gaddafi's elite 32nd Brigade is believed to have been leading the stand to defend the approaches to Tripoli. NATO could not confirm the report of Hamis Gaddafi's death, but on Thursday said that it had struck at a command and control target in the Bulliten area. Yemeni government forces have clashed with supporters of the powerful Hashid tribal grouping led by Sheikh Sadiq al-Ahmar that is demanding President Ali Abdullah Saleh to leave office. Loud explosions and gunfire rocked the Al-Hasaba district of Sana'a on Friday, with witnesses saying that an armored vehicle of the elite Republican Guard, which is led by Saleh's son Ahmad, was hit by a projectile and set ablaze. The fighting erupted late Friday afternoon and lasted about half an hour. There were no immediate casualty figures available. Al-Ahmar ended his support to Saleh in March and joined the protests which erupted in January demanding the ouster of the president. Dozens of people have been killed by security forces in Syria amid nationwide protests in support of the flashpoint city of Hama on the first Friday of Ramadan, the Muslim fasting month. Reports say the local coordination committees of Syrian activist organization in the country said 24 people had been killed across several cities in the country. Security forces fired at demonstrators in Erbil, killing 5 people and wounding many others. Abdul Karim Rehawi, head of the Syrian League for the Defense of Human Rights, an opposition group, said in Nicosia, Cyprus, adding that thousands of demonstrators marched in Deir ez-Zor, Der'a and Qamishli in support of the city of Hama. Another Syrian activist, Rami Abdul Rahman, said 20 people were wounded when security forces opened fire in the Termala district of the central city of Homs. Japan's Prime Minister Naoto Kan has renewed his pledge to work towards a nuclear-free Japan as Hiroshima marked the 66th anniversary of the U.S. atomic bombing. Speaking at a ceremony on Saturday devoted to the victims of the bomb that killed more than 100,000 people, Kan said the meltdowns at the Fukushima plant after a March earthquake had convinced him Japan should aim to end its dependence on nuclear power. The large-scale, long-running nuclear accident has triggered radiation leakage, causing serious concerns not only in Japan but also in the world, Kan added. A city official said that about 50,000 people, including representatives of more than 60 countries, including the United States, participated in the ceremony commemorating the detonation of the world's first atomic bomb in August 1945. The atomic bomb destroyed most of the buildings in Hiroshima, and by the end of 1945, the death toll was estimated at about 140,000. More than 70,000 people perished as a result of another U.S. atomic attack on the port of Nagasaki 3 days later. And that Islamist rebel fighters are pulling out of the Somali capital of Mogadishu, government and rebel spokesman said. Abdurrahman Omar Osman, a government spokesman, said on Saturday that Al-Shabaab was retreating from the city, calling it a golden victory for the Somali people, adding that the government forces have begun deploying cautiously in the pockets of the city previously under Al-Shabaab control. The government is urging city residents who fled their homes to return, promising the military will spare no effort in securing their areas. Ali Muhammad Raid, an Al-Shabaab spokesman, told a local radio station that the withdrawal was aimed to enable a counterattack, saying there would be no pull-out from other regions of southern Somalia. And that's all for now. Thanks for staying with us.